Okay. Cleo, welcome back.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's
So how
up,
have
you
you been?
guys? I've been good. How are you?
I've been okay.
Yeah.
You look much better than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
homesick, missing home. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how long I've not been home in the past 2 years?
How long?
A year. Yeah, 13 months. I've not been home
For
in
me,
13 months.
it's almost, wait, how long? The
Yeah.
last time, like, I set my foot at home and said,
Yes.
hey, I'm back. It
Yeah.
was August 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
Wow, that's 2
Yeah,
years
almost
plus.
2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm homesick too, but
I'm
hopefully
I'm worse.
hopefully we are going
For me,
soon,
it's
eh?
worse. Shame.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, welcome back to the peeps out there. The King's Podcast, we are back. And I'm with the host, Cleo.
What's up?
And it's your host, Eugene G Money. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. What are we talking about today?
Oh, today we're talking about Trump tariffs and China manufacturers.
Yeah,
And then we
Trump,
also
eh?
got, what's this called? Oh, also talking about the fans of Ashley Ogle
Yes,
which
Ashley from Big
from
Brother.
Big Brother on season
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Umlilo.
We'll be talking about Ashley
Yeah.
from Big Brother. Who is this calling me while we are recording, man? Yeah.
Yeah.
Henda. Ndio, never mini na. Ihone man. And then ndiko record a podcast zvino. Ndingavafonera after hour. Sure. Yes, so we're gonna talk about Ashley and the Big Brother fans.
Yeah.
But I want to extend the conversation, so
No
we talk
problem.
about just content creators and media personalities
How
and
so?
the fans. The fact that fans, they can push you or they can have higher expectations of you
Yeah.
that can mess up your life.
Yes,
Yeah, that can
true.
happen. So
That's
we'll,
true.
we'll
They
talk about
sometimes
Ashley,
forget
the
they
boundaries.
place
Yeah,
that
they
they're
forgot
just
their
fans.
place. Yes. Yeah, and then there's one topic that we must throw in there, which is the Sundowns, Pirates, Kaizer
Yes.
Chiefs, CAF, qualifying for CAF and CAF Confederations, the Prestige Cup in Africa with soccer and all the African nations.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that. What team do you support?
Me by nature, I'm a
Yeah.
Pirate,
Of
but
course,
then
Zulu
since
people.
since I came this side, I
Yeah.
became a Sandawana.
Oh, okay. Sundowns and Pirates, you know,
Yeah.
they hate each other right now, but you've switched.
I didn't switch. I'm still both.
Okay. There are people who love
Whichever one wins, I'm still happy.
there are people who
Yeah.
love Chiefs. When it
True.
plays Sundowns.
I live with
Those are Pirates fans.
I live with one.
Ne? She's a
My
Chiefs fan.
mom is a Kaizer Chiefs for life. Like
Yeah.
when Pirates and Chiefs would play, I would always cry
Yes.
whenever Pirates would lose.
Yeah.
They would laugh at me at
Yeah,
home. But
yeah.
then yeah.
I'm a Chiefs fan. I've always been a Chiefs fan, but I'm not deep into soccer.
Why not?
I'm more into finances and
Yeah.
economics, politics. Soccer, not really. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the King's Podcast. This episode, we are not going to tell you which episode it is, but what we can say is that we appreciate your support. We appreciate you giving us your subscription. Ever since Cleo joined, we are growing. We are growing, Chief. We are growing. I think we grew about 40 subscribers since you started.
That's
Where,
good.
yeah, as we
I don't want to
speak,
take the credit.
Nah.
I think your work is good.
and we are
Yeah,
improving.
it's
Yes,
improving, and
it's improving.
we're also listening to you guys who are commenting.
Yeah,
which
criticism is
We're
good.
taking it, and we are very
Yeah.
grateful for that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yes.
Happy 60 subscribers. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you so much. You don't know how much this means to us. the fact that we know there are 60 people listening or 120 ears tuning in, listening to us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's kick off today's episode with the Trump tariffs. I
Yes.
know, it's a sensitive topic. I like it personally. So I want to hear what Cleo has for us today. Then we can debate and have different ideas. So yeah, what's happening with the tariffs right now?
So, apparently,
Yes.
allegedly, I do not know if it's really true.
Yes.
But Trump has decided to issue a lot of tariffs
Tariffs.
in each and every enemy of
Yeah,
his.
enemy territory or
Yeah,
countries that don't get along.
don't follow what he wants them to
yes.
do. So he's been raising tariffs in Canada,
Correct.
China,
Yes, of course.
and a few other countries.
Mexico and
Yes.
Ecuador and Barbados. Those American countries near
Yes.
USA.
And apparently he wants to take Greenland into the
Adopted into as
American.
I've heard about that. There is
But
another
Trump,
country. There
oh,
is another country that is taken under America. What
they're
country?
also trying to take Ukraine.
Yes, I've heard about that. I've heard about that because NATO, whether we like it or not, America is like a big dog of NATO. NATO is the military support for, most of the prominent countries in the world. That's why America was supporting Ukraine and Russia didn't like that when Biden was president.
Actually, it's not true.
What's up?
Apparently,
Sure.
literally,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
When the Ukraine president went to America,
Yes. I remember, yes.
apparently the president of US before Trump came
Oh,
in
before Trump,
is
yes.
I don't want to say
Joe Biden.
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I'm not sure.
Yes.
But before the war started, apparently the US had already stated that they want to take over Ukraine.
Okay.
But they noticed that Russia is next to it, and
Very
if they
close.
told Russia that they wanted to take over Ukraine,
they will oppose.
they'll oppose.
Okay.
Which is what happened.
That's what happened.
And
yeah.
then
They
when
defended.
the Russian president went to Ukraine to
Yes.
tell them that do not support them, be with us, we're gonna help you with everything that you need. But they were like, no, you guys are just gonna coming to attack us, whatnot.
Yes.
That's when they started attacking each other.
Yes, I heard that because
That's when they started
Russia,
opposing, and the people that were saying no, let them do whatever they're
Yes,
doing
yes.
was the BRICS.
Yeah, the
like,
BRICS
They
nations,
were like,
yeah.
let them fight. They fight. We
Yeah.
do not want to impose.
Get
They know why
involved.
they're fighting.
Yes.
We do not want to impose.
But
But
America-
America was like, we're
Yeah,
gonna support
yeah,
Ukraine,
they were supporting.
and
'cause
when
they
we're
wanted-
supporting Ukraine, we're gonna get something in return.
That's what America does, like everywhere. If
Yes.
you
Even in
notice
Africa.
in
Yes.
Iraq and in Iran, they go and they support the underdog. So if there's a war between two nations, like your Israel and your Palestine, they go and they have the person that they support because
Yes.
they know, they look at who they benefit the most from. Ukraine has resources that they want to control Ukraine. They want to be closer to territories that Russia wants. Of course, Russia is one of the larger countries economic wise, so there's
And this has
competition
been
there.
going on for a very long time when you think about it, because
Yeah.
after if you take it back to the peace war, like to
Yes.
that part,
Yes.
after the World War II and
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
like it's been Russia versus America.
It's been like that. It's been like that.
Since
In
like,
many
the
things,
first
yeah.
person to reach the moon.
Yeah, I
the
was
first
about to
person
say
do
in many
that.
things like going to the moon, going to
Yes.
space. Those two countries they compete a lot.
Yes, they do. And so when it comes to this part, I also noticed that maybe it's because America feels like "Ugh, we want this, want to do this because we feel like they've got a lot more than us.
They also want to be the prominent military country or military superhouse. But Russia has also like some muscle.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. You remember what happened with South Africa and Russia with the ambassador of US here in South Africa when they said that we sold arms and we sold guns to Russia. The ambassador of America to SA, Ruben Brigetti, there's a scandal that happened last year when he said that South Africa during COVID loaded a ship full of ammunition to Russia, like we were supporting Russia with ammunition, but they were supporting Ukraine with ammunition and military. Why are they angry when another country supports Russia? You understand? So there's always been
So
war
that's
between the
when
two.
that's when they started telling us that during the meetings, they started telling us that
Yes.
we shouldn't do this with Russia, but they were also blindsided by the fact that we are part of the BRICS.
Yeah.
They
Correct.
forgot that
Correct.
we're part of the BRICS.
Yeah.
And when BRICS started announcing that they want to make their own currency, that is
Then
when
it
they were like, wait,
became a
what? What's
threat.
going on?
It became a threat
Yeah,
to
what's
America.
going on?
Yeah.
Yes. And
So
that's when
yeah,
they
yeah.
started like researching things. And even Trump till this day, I feel like
He's looking like
he's
a hawk.
he's very arrogant with regards to the BRICS
The
and
BRICS. Yeah.
the power that they
But
have.
he knows they're powerful, and that's why he wants to confront. But there's something that I researched, and I want us to switch into tariffs quickly. There's
Yeah.
something that I researched,
Yes.
right, about BRICS. BRICS is a threat to the US because the US is the biggest economy in the world at about 27 trillion US dollars. BRICS, the biggest or the richest nation in BRICS is China with how much? 17 trillion. So you compare America 27 trillion, China with 17 trillion. And then you bring Brazil, you bring Russia, India, you bring South Africa.
And
But
other nations in Africa
yeah, there are
actually
other nations. There
joining
are other nations
BRICS.
like your Egypt and others who want to join.
They've
But
joined actually.
yeah,
They've
yeah,
been
they've added up more during that BRICS summit.
during the BRICS summit last year.
Yeah, they added more. But what I wanted to say is that America is still powerful, but they're threatened by the fact that you have America's population is about 300 million people. When you look at India's population, is the top three. It's in the top three. You've got your India, you've got your China, and you've got your Indonesia and America there on the top 10 population wise. But they are threatened because you got Brazil, you've got India, you've got Russia and China. The population and the market that these countries control is huge. It's bigger than what America has in terms of consumers. Because America is like a powerhouse when it comes to consumption. They sell stuff, they advertise, and all that. So my point is that
So is that why they're also threatened with the fact
I
that
think so.
the China manufacturers are now coming out and saying that
yes, they are.
most brands, luxury brands in
They're
America,
made in
they're coming from China.
Yes, they're threatened. And my point was that America is still 27 trillion, and you combine all the BRICS nations, the only biggest nation is China with 17. But when you look at other countries, South Africa is only half or less than half a trillion, 400 billion.
Yeah.
Russia, it's about a trillion, 2 trillion, 4 trillion. India is not even in the top 10, right? In terms of the riches, it's not even above 10 trillion. You combine China and these other nations, they don't have as much money and economy as America. But together, they control a big market of the world because of the consumers in those countries. And if these countries in BRICS combine and become a force by itself, in 10 years, we can shoot as BRICS and be above America in terms of that's why the tariffs now. And the biggest one, that's why it's targeting China because how much did they put on China?
104%.
Imagine 104%. Sometime I heard about 125,
Yeah.
125%, and China put 85%. So you can
They're
imagine.
fighting with tariffs, trade, whatnot, but it's not like it's gonna affect China. It's gonna affect America
more. It
because
already has started.
they're the ones who
Yeah.
are ordering out of the country.
Yeah, most
And
of their
most of
luxury
them,
goods,
yes.
even cars. There are cars. People in America, they love Toyota also. They love, even though they have Ford and stuff, there are people who are proud to drive Corolla. They drive Prius. You know Prius?
No, what is
It's
that?
it's a Toyota, very ugly car. I'll show it to you. Toyota Prius. Many people in America, they mock the Toyota Prius. I'll type it right now. Toyota Prius. It's a cheap car, but it's very fuel efficient. It's a very fuel efficient car. Haven't you seen this car in the road somewhere in the past? Momzansi?
I have.
Yeah, this is the Prius. It's popular in America. So Americans, they do, talk about Toyota, and Toyota is a powerhouse in the world. It's one of the oldest cars,
Yeah, it is.
right next to Ford.
Yeah.
So I think it's a fight with China, not us. And it's just that we are collateral. So let's talk about how it affects South Africans, us as citizens, these tariffs, because they had put 30% on us, let's say 31% on us. And then they went and retracted that decision. In all the countries except China, they went and say, we are putting the tariffs on hold for 90 days.
For 90
Yeah,
days.
for now, they've given some grace to us and other nations. They've given some grace.
They're waiting for some sort of decision to see if they're going to be with them or not.
Or not,
Because
yes, they
when you
want to
think
see.
about the way Trump is doing things,
Yes,
he just wants people who are loyal to him,
yes,
not to the country, but
true,
to
to
him.
him. Yeah, so if, like,
And,
for example,
and when you see it like that, like he has already fired a lot of people who are not loyal to him.
yeah, within the government
Within
and
the
within
parliament,
within the
Oval,
ambassadorship.
within the
The Oval
Oval,
Office,
yes.
yeah. In South Africa, he fired or he sent packing the ambassador,
Yeah.
Ibrahim Rasool. And now we have appointed another ambassador to go back. And then the other ambassador is not really popular. So we have about 3 minutes from the producer to finish up and then switch back and come back with the next topic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was saying that we have been given grace, but we are still gonna come into, loggerheads with Trump because we're not always going to agree on things.
Yeah,
And then
true.
he's not gonna be happy. He's the type of guy that you want to make happy, or you must please him, and then he can do things that favor you. But if you disagree with him, he's going to be unhappy. And we can't always agree with Trump because some of the things he does are ridiculous.
Even people in America are very unhappy with what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
done.
the public.
The public is
Yes.
annoyed they've had it
Yeah.
up to here. But you guys are the ones that voted for him.
They did.
You voted for him.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
now?
I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie. If I was American, I was gonna vote for Trump. I
But
like
he
him.
told you, he told you guys what he's
What
going
he's
to do,
gonna
what his
do.
plans were.
And he's doing that.
And he's doing exactly that.
And
And you guys were
extreme.
happy.
He's doing it extreme in all extremity. But they're unhappy. But I'm hoping that whatever he's doing, it turns out to be good. And at the end, maybe we can see the good side of it. But right now, we are not happy with what he's doing.
Even if it does turn out good, but it won't turn out good for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Because even thinking of bringing back segregation.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we'll talk about that on the next topic. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in South Africa, you already know the pressure we are feeling because of Trump, because of the tariffs, how scared we were and how, concerned we were about this. Let's continue this topic after the break. It's the King's Podcast with Cleo, the co-host, and Eugene G Money. Follow the money. On the next chapter, we're gonna talk about other things. Thank you. Yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with Eugene, your co-host. Follow the money, G Money, and
This is me, Cleo.
Cleo, your co-host. Yes. So welcome back, gents and ladies. We're continuing to talk about Trump and tariffs. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Because there's one thing that was highlighted with the tariffs that South Africa, we export, for example, chicken and beef to America, and we import some. So it's a bit weird why we produce a lot of chicken and we still import from America, and we send some chicken there. They don't like, your thighs, and they don't like your other parts. They like wings. And they don't even like drumsticks. They bring all their drumsticks here and all their other stuff. They take the wings from us, chicken wings. They import a lot of wings. And in terms of beef, they import a lot, right? And also oranges. Oranges in the Eastern Cape. I don't know about KZN. But the Eastern Cape, the Northern Cape, they produce a lot of oranges. And those oranges from the Eastern Cape, they are approved by America to be brought there. But people were panicking. So what do you think, if a businessman is here and they hear about when you send your goods to America, you're going to get charged 30%. Why do you think so many people were panicking with the fact that, politically. The leadership was worried, or they are charging tariffs on us, which means when we deliver or we send our oranges that side, we're gonna get charged more. Or the buyer who is there and is bringing oranges from us is gonna have to pay more. What do you think politics and politicians were worried about? Trump imposing, and now we are happy because he said no, for 90 days I won't charge, and now everyone is happy. Why do you think we were so much worried?
When you think about it, like when
Yeah.
you calculate the amount of money before the
Yes.
tariffs were imposed,
And you add tariffs.
I did, like you notice, okay, here I'll make a profit,
Yeah.
okay, fine, if I do this side,
Yeah.
I'll make a lot of money when it comes back.
Yes.
But then when the tariffs are imposed, then
Yes.
it would be a huge difference. I think
True. We'll
you
make a
won't
loss.
make a lot of money. You'll make a
Yes.
loss more than
Before.
than a profit.
Yes.
When you think about it, like
it
a surplus.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
But
it makes sense.
my point of view and I don't disagree, and I'm always optimistic. My view was that why can't we sell, to Africa? Is it that Africans don't have money, or governments in Africa don't have money, that we have to worry about selling to America when we have our friends locally in Egypt, in Nigeria? We can send oranges there.
I think because okay, so this other time I spoke to one of my neighbors.
Yes.
She's from Zimbabwe. So I asked
That's
her.
a good perspective.
I asked her what's the difference with the food. Like
Yes.
the different types of food when you're eating it,
With the
and
Africa
with the one from
with
South
us
Africa
and them.
and from them.
Yeah.
And she's like, from home, it's much better.
Wow.
Like from home, it's fresher, it's different.
Yes, but
Even the
here-
beans, everything is different for them. But here, it's like
It's been
it
produced and
tastes
stored.
different.
Yeah.
It tastes different.
We
I'm
are
not saying it tastes
commercial.
bad.
We are a
but-
commercial country.
Yeah, I'm not saying it tastes bad, but it tastes different.
Like the tomato, for example, it's a good example.
When you look at it like that, and like you think about other African countries prefer
Their
their
tastes,
own produced
Their
foods
tastes are different.
compared to other countries' food.
Yeah. So I agree. I never thought of it like that, because I thought an orange is an orange, a tomato is a tomato. Maybe maybe we send our tomatoes to, I don't know, Italy, and we send oranges to America. American market, because South Africa is like a mini America, because we are influenced by them. We eat pizza, we eat burgers, we eat chicken, fried chicken mostly. So I think you're right. The tastes of
The
local
food.
South Africa maybe is closely related to America, as opposed to our neighbors, Zim, Egypt, Nigeria. They might not like what we produce here because they prefer their own. So it becomes a market which is not accessible by us. We can't sell to them because they may not prefer our goods. Yeah, you're right. But I think we can find a common ground. Instead of crying about America putting tariffs, we can find other countries in Africa that don't care, that don't care about the taste. They just want cheaper food, and maybe we can provide cheaper agricultural products, cheaper chicken, cheaper meat. Maybe we can find a market there. And bricks, we can use bricks. We can sell to bricks.
Yeah, you can sell to bricks, but then you need someone from bricks to come to you.
Yeah,
and discuss that
and review and
approve,
yeah.
which is gonna be hard. And if you think about,
But it shouldn't be hard, because we're in a relationship.
we may be in a relationship with the BRICS nation and
Yes.
everything, but I want you to notice something. Ramaphosa is not really in support of BRICS. He may attend the meetings and everything, but the person that they prefer is Jacob Zuma.
Okay, the
Because
BRICS.
Jacob Zuma was much more lenient compared to Ramaphosa, because Ramaphosa thinks about also his own businesses, which are in America.
Yeah, and like the McDonald's. And
Yes.
Of course, I never thought of that, because
Yes.
Ramaphosa has the license to operate here,
Yes.
and he has relationship with many corporates in there. Yeah, but I think maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't like Ramaphosa. I'm not a fan, But let's give him a benefit of the doubt that maybe he will be pro-BRICS instead of trying to suck up to the US and the European Union. Maybe he will, focus on BRICS and what is important for us as the citizens of South Africa. I think so.
I mean, even if he does consider us the citizens of South Africa,
Yes.
it won't hurt him.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
But it will hurt his businesses.
Yeah, for sure.
And
But he's
one
got
thing-
local people like your Oppenheimers, your Ruperts, and your Ackermans. Maybe those the Stellenbosch mafia. Maybe he should please those and stop worrying about his own pocket.
I think you should think about it like this. I think Ramaphosa is more focused on how he's doing and how
Yes.
his businesses are affected as well.
Yes.
Because as a businessman, you have to also look at it like that. Like,
Yes.
you have to
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
okay,
you look
how is
at
this
your
going to
own
affect
money.
my business?
Yes.
And how is it going to affect my country?
And he's
And
going
when he
out
thinks
soon.
about his country, it's not going to affect him more. It's going to affect
him
more.
And also, he's going out in the next few
Yes.
years. He's going out. So most
And
definitely.
people preferred Jacob Zuma for that reason,
Yes.
because Zuma was for everyone.
For everyone. He was not
And he wasn't
focused on
on himself. Even though he doesn't have many businesses that we are aware of,
Yes.
but he focused
On
on
the
himself.
people. That's why he's popular. with
Yeah,
the
even
people.
with remember when it was Queen Elizabeth's funeral?
Yes.
Yeah, that time, that duration when
Yes.
when African presidents went to attend the funeral,
Yeah.
they were told to use a bus which presidents drove on themselves
Wow. Yeah, that's
to
not good.
go to the burial, and they were not respected
Said,
as
yeah,
people who were part.
dignitaries,
Yes,
presidents.
and Ramaphosa was there.
Yeah.
He was there, but then it showed Hore, the relationship is not.
It's not that great. Yeah,
it's
I
not
know our
equal.
relationship with the UK is not at the best of places right now. Yeah, I want us to talk about now China. Before we talk about Ashley,
Ashley, yes.
let's talk about China and the fact that in the past month or a week, it's been past week.
3 weeks.
Yeah,
past
and
3
it's been
weeks.
buzzing. They've been exposing a lot or responding to
Yes.
the US with the fact that the tariffs that are being imposed on them, is not fair. And also it undermines the fact that America depends on them. Why would you put tariffs on us if what we produce comes to your country? And it's your people who are creating these products, and you are the consumers of Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Americans love luxury brands.
True.
We just mentioning a
True.
few. There are so many that they consume, but he's punishing his own people. I mean, Trump, by putting tariffs on China. China will respond the way they did. Why do you think we are at a place where China doesn't care anymore? They are giving out the secrets and they are selling on the black market now.
The reason why I feel like they are tired of Americans
Yes.
thinking that they own the world,
Yes.
thinking that they're more important, they're the center of attention.
Yes.
Everything starts with them and should end
ends
with
with
them.
They're the
They
controller.
are too entitled.
Too entitled.
Yo.
Yeah, Americans.
Even black America, even if black Americans being entitled.
You can see the
to
leader
things,
also.
Like
It's an example of that.
it's not nice to
Yeah,
be
Americans, they're
told
arrogant.
that
Yeah.
they're very arrogant and they're very entitled.
Too confident.
Too confident. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're too confident.
Yes.
Like when you think about it, it's not about how you guys do business. It's about how
Yes.
you treat others.
Others. Yeah. Have a two-way relationship.
Have a two-way relationship whereby you come together and agree on things, and
Yes.
do not try to fool me or
Yeah.
do undercarpet things and just
Yes.
waste time. No.
So that it benefits you only, and I'm being
Exactly.
treated badly.
Exactly. There should be common ground.
Yes.
And when the common ground is done, you guys should do what is supposed to be done.
But I thought America was good with the Chinese. Like Trump was talking about, he had a meeting with Xi Jinping. He called the president or the ruler of China. They had a phone call before he became president. But now all of a sudden it's, go F yourself, and we're gonna put tariffs on you. You are responding. We're gonna put more.
with that phone call,
Yeah.
Sorry to
Yes. Continue.
interject. With that phone call, I don't think the phone call was friendly.
Oh, okay.
When
Maybe
you-
it
when
was
you-
confrontational.
Maybe it was confrontational. Maybe it was Trump telling him that when I win, this is what's going to happen, and
Yes.
expect it, regardless of what's going to come my way.
Yes.
and I hope you are ready for what I'm gonna do to your country.
Maybe that was the type of
Because with Trump, you never
phone calls,
know.
yeah, they can happen. Those phone
During
calls.
his first time when he first became the president,
Yeah.
before Joe became
Joe
president,
Biden, yes.
when you look at it from that point of
They
view,
were fighting also.
Trump was keep saying China, stop speaking Chinese, dude.
Yeah, he was making a joke of
He was making
and
a
they were
joke.
fighting also like
They were
like they
fighting
are
during
right
that
now.
time, and he
There
was
a
making
trade
jokes
war.
about it.
And the oil also was a big part of that. Okay, now I think the oil is it's another thing because China, for example, it's a powerhouse, right? And they have a lot of energy or they consume a lot of energy. And America wants to be the controller of energy, like oil. They want to control electricity. They want to control electric cars, things of that nature. And there's a battle now because China is making more electric cars. China is more advanced in technology and they're fighting over TikTok. So you can see the culmination of all these things that have led us to this point where America is imposing tariffs on China, and it affects the whole world also as a result of that. Are you a fan of Temu and Shein?
I'm a fan of Shein.
Yeah, Shein.
Not
And
Shein.
then
Shein.
Shein, yeah, fan of Shein. So I wanted to say it's gonna affect us because now all of a sudden when you buy stuff from Shein, prices are gonna go up. Did you hear? China is
Yeah.
increasing prices on Shein.
I noticed that.
Yes.
That's why there are people are sharing other websites whereby you can
You
order
can buy directly.
from the
Yes.
manufacturer.
There's WhatsApp lines also. You can order on WhatsApp.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a video on TikTok where somebody was in a factory making a Nike shoe, boxes, branding, everything. And then they said, if you want this shoe, they even put a card in the video. While the shoe is being made, there's a card there with WhatsApp line, WhatsApp number. You can just text them and in Chinese, they can, deliver to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are also websites whereby you can buy those shoes and they get
Yes.
them delivered. So
Yeah,
even if
directly.
Shein does increase their prices, it won't affect most people
Most people
because
can buy
manufacturers are
directly.
already
Selling
telling people that
directly.
this is coming from this place, this
Yes,
is coming
you can
from this
buy.
place. When
I
you
wanna
guys buy
try
it
it
like
out.
this amount,
Yeah.
no, I
I've
don't
never
wanna be
bought
scammed.
anything from Shein.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
should
about my
try.
wife if she has ever, but I want to try Shein and Temu for the
Shein?
studio. For the studio, I want us to add more, more decor like flowers and wall green. You can have like a green plant that hangs on the wall.
So home supplies and
Yeah, stuff
decorations,
like that. I want to get like another plant, like that artificial plant.
Yeah.
We can put it here. So I want to go and buy from Temu and maybe see if the tariffs are going to affect me. I want to see if the tariffs are going to
luck.
affect us and maybe buy something for my wife, clothes, shoes, whatever.
Or from Temu.
From
buy-
Shein,
From
from
Shein,
Shein.
buy
Yes.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I want us to
shoes.
go to Shein and try and buy clothes. Yeah, and maybe I must change my drip also because I don't have drip right now. I'm not dripping at all. Maybe I should change my drip, upgrade from Shein because many people are enjoying it. I
Yeah.
have a friend who just bought stuff from Shein last week at work. She just ordered something and the package arrived. So I want to try it for my wife and
Yeah, it depends.
myself.
It depends on Buffalo how long it takes for them
Yes.
to.
And they deliver to your
deliver.
workplace or your home. It's cheap, man.
Yeah, whichever one is better.
Yeah.
They ask you, are you at home?
Yes.
Because we want to deliver you your package. Or you at
Wow.
work.
What have you bought from Shein?
I've bought clothes. Yeah, so
Nah.
many clothes.
And
I've bought
they
shoes.
come in bulk
I've bought shoes.
Yes.
I've bought a lot of things for Shein.
from Shein. Yo, I have zero experience, but I have experience with Take a Lot.
Take a lot.
Take a
Yeah,
lot.
take a lot is very expensive. Shame.
Yeah. And another thing, Amazon is in South Africa.
Yeah, there
But
is.
have you bought anything from Amazon? But Shein and Temu, they are big globally. Shein and Temu, they are big globally. And Amazon just came to South Africa. Nobody is talking about Amazon too much. But people are talking about Temu
Because
every day.
Amazon is from America.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we are fighting for that because they see that they're competing. They're competing with China. America is competing with China on so many levels, including energy, electric cars, like I was saying, oil. America consumes a lot, and they are dumping the oil. I mean, China is dumping the oil. They are going electric. Most of their cars are hybrid. Toyota
Yes.
makes hybrid cars now. Japanese, the allies of China, they are dumping the oil, and they can get there faster than America. They can produce cars faster technology wise than America. Tesla even have a plant or a factory in China, and they have another one in the US, but they can see in China they can make them cheaper, faster, and they even have competition there in China. So I think the fight is around Elon Musk, Trump, and all the other world participants in the economy. So I think that's where the challenge is, and we are suffering as a result of that. We are collateral.
Guys, Trump should
Yeah.
take a bow and chill,
Yeah.
because this is too much.
But what if you, like, for example, if you were you and your neighbor, my neighbor next door, or your neighbor next door, was selling something that you are selling. Let's say they have a joint, they're selling drinks at their joint and food. You are selling the same thing. America, they are selling cars. China, they are selling cars. America have Amazon. China have Temu. Let's say your neighbor was selling the same thing that you are selling, right? And the street outside, people outside there are your customers. You are competing. Wouldn't you want to gain an advantage over your neighbor because you have the stock? Let's say this room right now is your house. You are full of stock. Your neighbor has stock right there next to you. They have stock. So America sell to the world. China sell to the world. They sell similar products. Wouldn't you want to gain an advantage over your neighbor? Would you allow your neighbor to do more than you and sell more than you?
Then it's their time to shine. My time will come.
But while your time comes,
I mean, me,
Yeah.
honestly, I believe that it's whenever, like Ashley said
Yes.
in Big Brother,
Yeah.
and Sip Guluva, he was like, it wasn't my time to shine.
it's
was
sweet
their time
Kuluba's
to
time.
shine.
Yeah.
So let them shine,
Shine,
and
yeah.
my time will
Everything
come
has
again.
time, everything.
Everything has time. So like that, I believe
You
that
know?
when it's my time to shine,
You will shine.
I'll shine.
I beg to differ, or my point of view is different. If I was America right now, I would make sure I win. America is arrogant. Trump is an example of that. I would make sure I win. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break. We'll come back with the next chapter. We'll talk about Ashley. Yeah, let's go. We'll talk about Ashley.
We are back.
We are back. We are back. We are
Let's
continuing.
go
Let's
on
talk
to
about the next
Ashley
one.
Ogle fans.
Yeah. I don't know Ashley. I've never watched Big Brother, like I said. So tell me about Ashley.
So Ashley,
Yeah.
she was a housemate of Big Brother on season 5 on Lilo.
2025.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she walked into the house, people liked housemates liked her vibe. And
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Not
And
all
she's
of
beautiful.
them. Not all of them, but
Okay.
some were like
Some were, yeah,
"Ooh,"
fan,
yeah,
yeah.
they were a fan of her. And then
Personality.
first week, they got into the games, HOH games, and all of that.
Yeah.
Kusikudova won their first HOH week. And afterwards, Gulova started giving Ashley attention, like showing
Okay.
her
He was
his
getting
intentions,
closer.
that he
Wow.
likes her and everything.
Wow.
And,
Okay.
they started, kissing cheeks and
Okay,
everything. And
okay.
it was kind of under wraps before they
yeah,
started
yeah.
doing it in front of the housemates.
Yes.
And yeah, they started going out. They started dating in the house.
And chilling together, spending time.
Yes, they did. And 5 weeks down the road, Ashley Ogle was
Kicked out.
evicted from the house by the housemates.
How long was the show?
It was 10 weeks.
5 weeks she was out.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
Damn. Yeah, that can be painful.
Yeah, it was 5 weeks, and she was only evicted by the housemates and
Not the voters.
by the people.
What?
Yes, it was
Okay.
a change.
Yeah.
Big Brother said, I'm going to change the game. Let me
You
change
guys
it.
vote as
And
the
housemates
housemates.
voted
Yo.
for Ashley Ogle. It was actually a tie between
Even Guluva
her.
voted.
No.
Okay.
Guluva voted for Nsugu. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was Nsugu
Shame,
and
shame,
Ashley
shame,
Ogle
shame.
who were tied. So when they stood up, the HOH had to stand up and decide who he wants out.
They decided.
And that person was what is his
Ashley.
name? No, it wasn't. It was, who was it?
One of the housemates.
Swiss. Yes, Swiss
Okay.
was the one who eliminated Ashley.
Okay.
So he chose Ashley to be evicted from the house.
Okay.
And Ashley left the house.
Yes.
Until Glover came back. out.
Okay. Okay.
So the Ashley Ogle fans, they started a GoFundMe for Ashley while she was still in the house.
What? Before she got kicked out?
Before she got out.
Okay.
They started a GoFundMe just in case she doesn't win. You know,
Of course, they could
they
see.
never know who
people
will
hate her.
Yeah, people hated her.
Yeah, people hate the popular person.
They hated Ashley because she was always with Gulliver.
Yeah.
Not because she was popular. No, they didn't know that.
Okay.
But they didn't like the
Because
fact that she was close to Gulliver.
Who did they want her to be close to? In your opinion?
I don't know. I don't think they wanted them to be together in the house.
Why? But
Because the other ladies liked Gulliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so people were like,
it was
no,
it was kind of a
give
jealousy
others,
type of
give
thing.
others a chance.
And because Ashley was also involved in a kind of like she stole ice cream in the house.
Okay, she was malicious.
She didn't eat it, but she stole
stole
it
it
and
and
called
hid
other housemates
to eat.
to eat it with her because she didn't get ice cream.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's
it was
sick.
that, and
Okay.
yeah. And she apologized to the housemates that she stole it. It wasn't
Yeah.
like
So,
being like she wanted. She just felt like doing it because
was
she was
being
bored.
naughty, she was being
just being naughty.
Yeah.
So yeah, she
So
did
how do we get
apologize
how do we get to the thing?
to the fans.
To the fan.
yes.
GoFundMe. Yeah, they started the
The
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe while Ashley Ogle was still in the house, and people in Africa were like putting in money, donating, and everything.
Yeah, all
because
over
they liked her.
the continent.
Yes, they liked her with Guluva.
Okay, yeah.
So when they were together, they were like sweet ash couple kind of
Yeah.
shipper thing.
Wow.
So as people were shipping them, they were also like getting Ashley monies
Yeah.
into the GoFundMe.
The
account.
fund was growing.
Yes, the fund was growing. Apparently, they also contacted Ashley Ogle's mother before she left the house.
Yes. People even did their
They
research.
did their
and
research.
look
They
for
contacted the mother. They
your-
asked her for permission so
Machine.
that it can post it on her page
Yes.
before she comes
So people can
out,
support
so that
her.
people can continue to support.
Yo, the fans.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're very
Yeah,
generous
yeah,
when
yeah.
you think about
They're
it.
resourceful.
But they're also too intense.
Yes, okay.
So, when Guluva came out,
After winning.
after winning and everything during his homecoming week,
Yes.
Ashley Ogle was live on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, on Instagram.
That's what
yes.
we are. That's what we are talking about now. Yeah.
on Instagram, and she
was
was
live.
like, she was people asked if she was with Guluva or not, but they
Are
would
they-
keep
are
the
you
things
dating or
private.
not?
They're still
Yeah.
together or what?
Yeah.
And she said, no, we're still together.
Oh, she said
I
that.
can even call
she
him now to
confirmed.
add him to the
Yes.
the
Wow.
live. or
Wow. That's
anything.
nice. That's nice
They were
of
still
her.
together. Like, she was still following Guluva on Instagram, and then
Yes.
I think 2 days before the homecoming,
Yeah.
she unfollowed Guluva
Okay.
on
Wow.
Instagram. So people
wow.
were like, what's
They
going
were wondering.
on?
They were asking. They
like,
were
what's
curious.
going on?
Yeah.
And they were like shaking. You know?
Wow.
People were shaking.
Yes.
And Ashley was like, she then told people after the homecoming that actually during that week, fans were like asking her
be-
to go on a spa trip on her own.
Spa.
Yes,
like,
on a
to
spa,
get
like to
body
get
massage,
pampered and
get
everything.
pampered.
They all paid.
Oh, the fans were like
They were
telling
paying,
her go
they were
go.
asking, they were
Yeah.
like, please go. You know,
Yeah.
because one
But
of the-
why?
she
Why are the
declined.
fans? Why are the
She
fans?
declined very nicely. She was
Yeah,
like, no, I
no.
can't go because it's Suguluva's homecoming and she doesn't
I
want to
don't
take
wanna
the spotlight
take
from
the spotlight. Let him. Yeah.
him. Let him shine.
Is she
And
from KZN?
She's from KZN, yes.
Wow, that's
She's from
nice. Eh?
Durban.
Both of them. Wow.
Yes. And she
Okay.
was like, let him shine. My time will come
Will
as well.
come,
My
yeah.
time came,
Yeah.
but I haven't done a homecoming or anything. But for now, I don't want the car. She
let
doesn't
him-
like the
let him
attention.
enjoy, yeah.
Let him enjoy his time. Let him have
Yes.
his fun. If he likes it, then it's fine. It's for him.
Yes. Yes.
But for me, I do not like the attention, and it was too much for her because she
Yes.
only went out like a couple of times to a club,
him.
to a theater, to do hosting and emceeing and everything.
She's not out a lot.
She's not out a lot. She's
much.
very private.
Okay.
She declined it. Okay, fans got mad. They stopped the GoFundMe.
But how much was the GoFundMe at that time?
I
when they-
think it was around 500,000.
What? I think I spoke about that, but not about Ashley, but just about people raising money up to 150, 500K.
Yeah, they
They stopped it.
Their goal was to reach 2 million. Yeah.
so that they can match.
Yes,
They
that
can match the
they can
winning,
manage
the
the main, because
prize.
that was the goal for her to
You
go to,
know. Wow.
So
So
people
they got
kind of
mad.
they got mad. They
Wait, was it
stopped.
everyone or was it the leaders of the pack who are?
I do not know,
I would
but they
assume is
kind of like
maybe,
stopped. They retracted their GoFundMe,
and then they cancelled. The
and
money was returned to the
no, they didn't cancel it. I get it. They can stop it, and then
and
they
say
can
we
also
take.
we taking a break. There's still something
Oh,
going on.
okay.
And Ashley Ogle went live, and she was like, "Guys, I don't care about your
You know,
money.
yeah. I never asked you in the first
I
place.
never asked you guys to
You're the
donate
ones who
me.
did
You're the
this.
ones who came to my
Yeah.
mother and did this. I do not need your money.
Yes.
I
yes.
never asked you to donate for me.
Yes.
So why are you guys mad?
Man, yeah.
It's not like I want your money. I never wanted it.
Yeah.
I never asked her. I can make my own money.
yeah.
She was like, I can
Yeah,
make my
you
own.
know,
I can do my own.
She's her
things.
own person. She's got
She's
a
her own
brand.
person. She's she doesn't have a brand. But
I
she's
mean,
not
like she became a
she
brand.
has a brand on
She
her
became
own
a
now.
name.
Yes, she has like. Although she has
Prominence,
those things, but she just doesn't
popularity.
want to do it because she doesn't like.
She's a
the
private
car.
person.
She's a private person.
Yeah. So she told people
She
on
told
live
people that
I don't care.
I don't care.
You can take the money.
Do
there.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
I do not care. It doesn't affect me at the end of the
That's
day.
a principled lady. Eh? She's got
She's
got
like,
a ground rules.
I do not care. She has her own money, and the fact that she's also educated.
What do you think would have happened if it was Nsuku who's got that crowd fund or the GoFundMe? Would she have said, "Yo, I don't care," or would she take it?
She would take it.
Yeah, there are people who are like that.
Yeah,
And she was posting after being, a runner-up or not winning. People were supporting and donating. Maybe 100,000 people sent some money. So she would have taken that 500K.
She would have let them continue with the GoFundMe and listen to her fans. But then listening to your fans also affects your lifestyle.
Yeah. So that's what I want us to talk about.
Yeah.
What do you think about this culture of content creators having like every content creator, let's say for YouTube, they have their own people. And those people, they have like a name. For example, DJ Spoo, his people are called the Hustlers. The Hustlers podcast or the Hustlers Corner podcast, they have Hustlers. And you've got Open Chats. You know Open Chats?
Yes.
And the people in that group is called the operators.
Yeah.
You know? And then you got Owami. Owami, she does gossip. And her people are called ninjas.
Okay.
Yeah, the ninjas. So what I'm saying is that what do you think about fans and the pack? Because these people are loyal and they are aggressive in terms of how they support. They can even control you as a content creator. Like we are content creators right now and we have about 60 people with us. If these people start making moves and imposing on us and we listen too much on them or on what they're saying, and we lose our originality, the things that made them to love us in the first place, because you can't please everybody. What do you think about these fans who want to be the force behind you? They they like you, they follow you, and all of a sudden now you follow them, you are the follower, because they can say we are raising money for you, we go to the spa right now, go get a massage, and they are moving you, you're moving when they say move. So what do you think about fans doing that to people or to celebs? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing mentally? Will it affect celebs to be moved like that and controlled like that?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
It will affect the lifestyle,
Oh,
the
how?
personal
How so?
life.
Yes.
Like, you cannot tell me how to live my life.
For sure. You can't.
You can't tell me when to jump. When you say jump, I should say how high. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Go to the
Doesn't work
massage
like
right
that.
now.
It
Drop
doesn't
everything.
work like
Drop everything
that.
you're doing. Go get a massage.
It doesn't work like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you saying you trying to, like, it's like people who are in a relationship and they're controlling men out there. So it's kind of like that type of relationship whereby you're being controlled.
And unfair.
And it becomes unfair and injustice to them.
Yeah.
So I do not support people who are like coming with aggressiveness.
Yeah.
And with the violence of like, do this,
not
do that.
good. It's not
just
good.
because they're doing this doesn't mean no. It's my life, my
It
choice.
is. Do you know this guy? Talking about Ashley, Scott Mapuma, you know him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, let's talk about him right after this. They start to control you, now it can affect you mentally as a person.
True,
Yeah.
it
And
can.
you want
Like,
to protect
you
yourself.
want your old life back. You want to be normal again.
Yes.
Like, almost all celebrities want to be normal, but
Yes.
everywhere you go, you'll find someone who will want to ask to take a picture with you. Especially with Scott McPhoma.
That's normal, no? But when it gets to a point where they want you to take their money, 500K, they want you to go to a spa right now. We booked for you. It becomes too much.
Yeah, it does.
You can't be with your family now. They're saying go to the homecoming. We organize the homecoming for you. Go there. Now you can't do your own thing because people are doing stuff for you. It becomes too much.
Yes.
I think I miss the old days when celebs were private. And when they show up outside, they show up and people love them. And you don't have this one-on-one relationship with your fans where they can even suggest that you do this at a particular time. They suggest that we made money for you. Go there, attend this. I mean, it becomes too much. You no longer have privacy anymore.
I think people should go to Durban so that they'll learn how people are treated in Durban. In Durban, we do not care how famous you are. You may be $1 million.
Yeah.
But when we see you, like, oh, okay, cool. We pass you. We act like it's a normal day for us.
Because you guys are used to a lot of famous people, popular people. So it's normal.
Our DJ Tira, we see them almost like every weekend. The only people that they would jump for is when it's Americans, I guess.
Overseas guys.
Americans,
but locally,
you don't see them every day.
There's so many celebs in Devon.
Locally, they should just go to Devon and see how celebs are treated, because everyone is not treated the same way.
Yeah.
Because,
I agree.
In Durban, people do not jump on celebrities.
Yeah.
We don't. Like when we go to the mall and we see someone, oh, okay, cool. We pass them,
It's different
like,
now in Joburg. In Joburg, it's different.
Durban, this other time I saw Lerato Ngumalo with her fiance, fiance. She was going to the mall with them and her siblings or brothers, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They were going inside.
Is she an actress?
No, she's a content creator.
Oh,
she's
Lerato,
engaged to an Italian man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He's white. We were going to Woolworths. It was me, my twin, and her brother.
Your twin?
I call her my twin because we literally are the same person.
I thought you were the twin. Okay,
we literally
you were going
like
to
the same person.
Mall.
Yeah, we're at the mall gateway. And she was coming inside with the dude, and she was wearing, what was she wearing? She was wearing a weave, a dress. Yeah, she was like at home.
Yes.
They were going inside. I was like, oh, Lerato Ngumalo.
Yeah. Yes,
nice man. Like she was coming inside, and we were inside already. I was like, oh,
okay, nice.
I was like, okay. And then I was like, hey, she's like, oh, Lerato. I'm like, cute kanjani. And that's all we like. We laughed about it. And we continued it the day. We kept going. We didn't like go to them like, can I take a picture? No, we like
in Joburg it's like that.
Let them continue their day. We went out. We continued what we were doing, and we went home. When we went home, we told them, we saw Lerato.
So that's it, just in passing.
And at that time, she wasn't that famous because she was still doing videos with Mogellings, who was also not that famous at that time.
What does she do as her content? What is within her content? What does she do?
Lerato. Now she takes videos of like, get ready with me, go take a trip with me.
Drip.
No, she does
just get ready.
Travel. She travels a lot to see her future husband, her fiance. She goes to Dubai. She sometimes spends her birthday overseas or anything. So
that's beautiful. Yeah, I wanted us to talk about Sweet Gul, not Sweet Gul. I've talked about him, about the money that he made, how he should be careful in terms of spending. But I want us to talk about Scott Mapuma, like this piano guy also. He seems to be a victim to a lot of fans and expectations that are too high. When you're out there, the people want to come to you for pictures. They want to hug you. They want to say, hey, Scott, what? And he's been very much chilled and laid back. He doesn't want too much, people coming into his space too much. And he's gotten some backlash from social media and other content creators saying, Uri, you are not a nice person. Why are you refusing? But I mean, like, he's a human being. He has a choice.
He can refuse if he wants to. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me
I can't say no to a picture.
Say no to a picture.
And I'm busy with my family or I'm shopping.
I want my own time.
It's
and my personal
I may not
time.
be confident right now.
It kind of makes them wish that shops were opened at night
so they can
so that they can privately go on their
shop.
own shopping.
Yeah,
Which is kind of not
it's
nice
not
for
fair.
them. It's
You
not fair
can't
for
be.
them.
You miss out a lot because
Exactly.
of privacy and because of people who expect too much.
True.
Yeah, man. And he's been receiving a lot of backlash. Our Slick Talk, you know Slick Talk? Slick Talk is another commentator or content creator. So he was not happy. He made a video about Scott Mapuma not being so nice to fans
He
or
just wants-
pushing fans away because they want a picture. He's not smiling. He's like a nasty person. But I mean, you can't call me nasty because I want my privacy.
He can interact with you on the stage and dance and do
yeah,
everything.
but outside,
when it's his time
I
on his
want
own
my
time, he
privacy.
wants his privacy.
Yeah,
Respect that, guys. That's the thing. Us fans forget that he's still a normal human being.
Yeah.
We forget that a lot,
forget.
that he's still a human being.
Like an animal. It's like a lion in a zoo. We're coming to watch you. We want to interact with you. Take a picture with us. You lion.
If you want to take a picture, just go to your own corner and snap one.
And like,
say,
yeah.
I saw him, I was
instead
there.
of you want a selfie,
that, yeah.
now your face must be next to mine. Like, hi,
Yeah.
Scott Mapuma, hey, hi,
Yeah.
Sweet Guluva. Man, people.
Not everyone is going to smile
Yeah,
for you.
and I want my space, my privacy, and leave me alone, man. Yeah, it's
Maybe
sad.
on the stage, you can ask for an autograph or something, anything.
Yeah, it's
Man,
sad,
does that
it's
still
sad.
exist though? Autographs?
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm with Cleo, our co-host. This is Eugene. G money.
Yes,
Follow the
sir.
money. Yes, we're gonna continue after the break. We're going
Yes.
to talk about politics and we're gonna talk about soccer. I know Cleo loves politics. I wanna throw in a DA thing there. DA, ANC, the meeting that they had.
Happened.
The meeting, right?
Yeah.
They had a meeting about economy and stuff, and we're also gonna talk about soccer.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after the break. Hey,
No, just burped.
okay, yeah. This is your host Eugene. I'm with the co-host Cleo.
What's up?
We are back. We are back.
We're back.
Yeah, like before the break, we were talking about Sweet Guluva. We were talking about Scott Mapuma. We were talking about Ashley. Eh?
Ashley Ogle.
Yeah, we're talking about Ashley Ogle. I don't know how Ashley looks, but I assume she's a beautiful lady. I assume colored ladies are beautiful, eh? A banganoy. The Ashkara and the banganoy.
The hush
Yeah.
kalama.
Yeah, I think she's she's being original and she's protecting her integrity,
Yes.
her dignity. She don't want to be controlled by the fans because fans have a tendency of doing that. And we
Yes.
should, give people their privacy and their space
True.
to be themselves.
So you were telling me about DNAZ? What happened?
Yeah,
over
DA and ANC. Yeah, ANC. Last week
Yeah.
they had a meeting with the DA, and this meeting was to iron out some of the things
Yeah.
politically because as you remember in our last episode we spoke about the voting in parliament. Some parties like MKEFF didn't show up, they didn't partake. Some parties like your Patriotic Alliance, your Action SA, they did vote in favor of the budget and it passed, or the framework of the budget
Yeah.
got authorized or
Yeah.
passed by parliament.
Yeah.
The DA didn't vote for it, they opposed it, and they were not happy.
So
They were
what
like,
was
we
the
don't want.
meeting about?
So the ANC saw that even though we achieved what we want, the voting has given us the go ahead on the budget, but our largest partner, the biggest partner, which is your DA, they are not happy. The biggest partner in the GNU, they are not happy, and they might give us problems. Every time in parliament, they will oppose everything we say. Let's have a sit down.
Yeah.
Wabo.
Bless you.
I'm catching a flu.
Yeah.
The whole day I've been I've been like this. Yeah, I
Bless
think I need some what do you call Vicks?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not advertising Vicks, but yeah, they can get free airtime. They can get free airtime from us. Yeah, it's winter.
Yeah.
Winter's kicking in
Yeah, it
Joburg,
is.
so I'm catching a bit of flu. But like I was saying, you want to, if you have a partner or you have a business partner,
Yeah.
you are
You
not
want
agreeing on things. Maybe even if you have some papers that need to get signed for business, and those papers they do get signed, but next day you're gonna continue to do other business with your partner, but the fact that whatever you wanted has been authorized doesn't mean that they're happy.
Yeah.
So tomorrow they will give you problems on other
like
things.
EFF, yeah.
Or well, yeah, they continue to oppose you.
Yeah.
So the ANC wanted to be on the same page with the DA. They went and sat down. Like I said last time, they're not happy about the NHI bill. They're not happy about the education Bella bill, the changes in the education structure, basic education. They are not happy about the land expropriation. So those are things that are on the table for the ANC, but the DA don't support those things, and they are governing together. Yeah, so you
Yes.
were saying something about the DA, the fact that we shouldn't suck up to them. We shouldn't have suck up to them. We should have at least gone with the EFF and the MK. Maybe we wouldn't have so many, red tape to get things going.
True.
So how does this affect the ordinary person? Because the government is two parties or three parties, and then you have maybe 20 people from DA, 20 people from ANC, national executive structure, the federal of the DA. That's about maybe less than 100 people who must discuss. But it affects 60 million of us, 64 million. How do you think, as South Africans, it's going to affect us as citizens, this thing? The fact that the government can't move fast enough because of the red tape and politicians.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it affects us because things get delayed, and when they delayed, then when it's time for it to change, it's
Yeah.
like we're not used to this norm,
Yes.
and a lot of things take time,
Yeah.
like to
Government is worse with that.
to be comfortable with it, to be used to
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So it will take time for us to get used to the VAT, the changes.
Yeah, the budget and the VAT.
Yeah, it will take time for us to
Okay.
get used to it.
Yeah.
And some may support it, some may not, which
Yes.
is normal, of course. But when you look at it in their point of view,
Yes.
it's not going to be
Yeah.
that effective.
Yeah.
for
So
us.
I agree with you because, for example, look at the new budget. You have education in the budget. You have healthcare. You have service delivery, water, electricity. You have many things that people want. But you can't get those things until the budget is approved.
Yes.
Because by end of April, the old budget is gonna phase out. Is gonna get phased out because they are still allowed right now. They have not received the money from the new budget, by the way, because it's in the process. They're talking about
They're
it
still in the process of it. It
wow.
will be effective in May.
in May.
Yeah, in
So
May.
by next week or beginning of May or end of April, the old budget gets phased out. You have to return all the money that you didn't use. You can't continue to use 2024 budget. You must return the money, do a report. Now we are expected to start with the new budget, but the new budget is still in contention. People are still talking about it.
The people are still
you know?
contesting it.
Yeah, so it's a
that's
problem
not
for the
good.
ordinary person.
If people keep jumping in so that they can
Yes.
get their things done the way
Yes.
they want it to be done, it won't be nice.
Yeah, it won't.
It won't be nice at all. It will take time for the ordinary person, like people
Yes.
who are voters.
Yes.
It will start raising eyebrows about what's really going on.
Yeah, what's really happening? Yeah.
People
sad.
start asking each other if they did right by voting for these people.
Yeah, it's sad. For me, to be honest, I have never, I don't want to judge people. I have never voted or thought about voting for the DA. The fact that they're in government, I accept it because that's what other people voted for. But I'm not a fan of the DA.
No one's a fan of it.
Nah,
Unless
not many people, and the fact that they're in control, I agree, it's okay, they're supposed to be there, somebody voted for them, but the fact that they are holding us hostage like this, they are controlling us, we can't even get things done. It's bad.
like Trump.
Like
in
Trump,
China.
yeah, They are moving. We are moving when they say move. We jump when they say jump. You can't get the budget going until they say we agree, or you suck up. You suck up to their.
Exactly. To their demands.
You can't.
Exactly.
You can't rule like that. To be honest, I'm disappointed in that. The fact that the government is going this way, I'm not happy. Yeah. So let's finish up with soccer. We're gonna close up in a few minutes. We're gonna close the episode. We talked about a lot today. We talked about the tariffs. We talked about Trump. We talked about China, the Gucci, the Louis,
The luxury brands.
the Louis Vuitton, the Louis Vuitton.
You spoke about luxury brands, spoke about
Yes.
celebrities, spoke about fans.
Yes, yeah,
And we
the
spoke
Ashley
about a few
Ogle.
content creators, you
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
fans controlling content creation. So now let's talk about soccer. I think South Africa is a soccer nation. So it's a soccer nation. We have the Bafana. You have the Pirates.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Pirates. Everybody knows Chiefs, and then people choose who they choose. You've got Sundowns and you got CAF now.
Yes.
So which your team is Pirates, and they are going to. Oh, your team is Sundowns.
I've got Pirates, I've got
And
Sundowns. So I'm chilled, whichever one wins, but I pray
They are
that
both
it's
going.
Sundowns.
They are both
because-
going to the CAF.
Not both, it's 3.
Yeah, plus Chiefs.
No, by plus Stellenbosch
Stellenbosch. Chiefs is going to Confederation.
to Nedbank.
Yeah, and also CAF Confederation, because CAF has got the big cup, which is the African, the CAF, the CAF African Cup or whatever. I'm not a soccer guy. And then they've got the CAF Confederation Cup, and they've got the CAF Champions Cup.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
Chiefs is going to the CAF Confed Cup, which is a lower tier or lower structure than the CAF Champions.
Yes.
So, and they're going to the Nedbank to play Pirates.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Wait
you
for the
still
finals.
you still win either way. If Pirates wins, you're good. If Sundowns goes there and win CAF, you're good.
I'm still good.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think about Pirates losing to Sundowns Sundowns losing to Pirates? They lost to Pirates, right?
Oh,
That's why Pirates is going to the Sundowns lost to Chiefs. That's why they're going to play. Chiefs are going to play Pirates in the final. So what do you think about that? Because there are fans who were happy that Chiefs won, especially Pirates fans. They were happy that Chiefs beat Sundowns, and Chiefs is gonna play them in the final. So,
because they know if they play someone that they know they're gonna win.
yeah,
Like
with Chiefs,
they
it's
won.
an easier game.
I get it. They also won the the Derby, isn't it right? That
Yeah,
Pirates won
Pirates
the
and
Derby.
Chiefs.
So when it's Pirates and Chiefs,
It's
easier.
exciting.
It's
It's
easier
exciting.
for them, and they know that the stadium will be full, will be
be
packed.
packed,
It won't be yellow
And
t-shirts,
history is
yellow
on their
and
side.
black.
Ne?
So it's gonna
History
be
is on their
orange.
side
Yeah.
because they always beat Chiefs most of the times.
Yeah, so
in
they,
the
they're
derby.
kind of comfortable with them.
More than
They know
Sundowns.
their strengths, they know their weaknesses. So I don't think they're that
Concerned
Yeah.
about Chiefs. If it was Sundowns, they would be worried. They would
yes.
Be,
Sundowns, yours.
they would be training. They would be training, making
They'll
sure,
be scared. They'll be shaking in their boots.
and you would be caught in between now because you are a Pirate, you are a Sundowns.
Whichever one wins, I'm
You will
okay
be
with it.
happy. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you have any other thing you want to talk about? Like any other point
No.
before we close? Yeah.
But besides the fact that wish them the best in the CAF and
Yeah.
they
Support.
should continue being them, do not change.
True.
And good luck, boys.
You've ever been to the stadium?
Yes, which one?
South
first?
Africa. I mean, Pretoria, Sundowns,
Sundowns,
yeah.
which one? Lotus,
Lotus,
yeah,
and
Lotus
also
one.
Lucas Moripe
No, not
in
Lucas.
in
I
Trashville.
went to
Orlando Stadium and FNB Stadium.
I went to Orlando Stadium.
Yeah.
Went to Lotus for Sundowns.
Yeah.
Went to Orlando for Pirates.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, that's nice.
It was 2023. Yeah, same
Wow.
year.
You're a true fan. I've not been in stadiums in a long time. The last time I went it was Chiefs and Pirates and Chiefs and Polokwane in FNB Stadium 2013 20 That was the last time I went to the stadium when I was
Damn.
still living in Joburg with my colleagues. We had
Damn.
some tickets at night. Chiefs was playing Polokwane City.
Yes.
There was Rodney Ramagalela was still playing. It's been 12 years since I went to a stadium. So you are a true fan, eh? The fact that you can still go like
I
just
I
last
need to
year.
watch one more game though. I need to watch
Yes.
some games like cricket. I feel like South Africa
Or
is a
other
multiverse
sports.
sport.
Yeah.
Like we into rugby, cricket,
Cricket.
soccer,
Yeah.
and
We
other
play other
netball.
netball, ne?
Yeah,
We
we play a
play.
lot of sports.
Yeah, we do have a lot of variety. So yeah, no, you should maybe one day we should go and watch like a family, like my kids, my wife, you. Does your mom like soccer?
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't.
She does.
She
We
does.
should go if she has a ticket.
Yeah, well, so if we can go, maybe four of us or five people go with a kid, my son would love it. He's a fan of soccer.
Which team? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he did
Andani
mention he
loves
loves
soccer. He
Ronaldo.
loves Ronaldo. Yeah, South Africa is not really clued up because he's on YouTube a lot watching Ronaldo. I'm sure he would love to go watch soccer. He would enjoy it. So maybe one day we should go when Sundowns is playing or Pirates are here in
Yeah, or
Victoria.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Any
Oh,
which.
Chiefs. Yeah, I'm a fan
Yeah.
of Chiefs, but it's bad right now to be a Chiefs fan.
Or it could also be like a road trip for you guys, like go
Ne?
to Durban, try a new city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been the plan to go to Durban. I've never been to the beach in Durban. And you've been to the beach 1,000 times your whole life. Yeah, it's you see, we have a different. You were born there.
I've been to a lot of beaches.
You were born there.
in Durban.
Yeah, it's a contrast with me. I'm from Limpopo. We don't have beaches.
Yeah.
I must get to Durban first to see a beach. That's the closest beach we have, by the way.
True.
So yeah, I
Oh,
must
you
go
guys can go to what's this place called?
there. What other beach is there?
There are a lot of beaches before you even get to
Before
Durban.
Durban.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the popular ones are in Durban.
Mhlanga Rocks.
Well,
Yes,
what?
Mhlanga Rocks is the one.
Is it Newcastle? Does Newcastle have beach?
Nope. Newcastle. Wait, does it? I do not.
I
Wait.
don't know. I've been to Newcastle, but never by the beach or never by the water. So
No, Newcastle is by Ladysmith. So Ladysmith is inside of
landlocked.
KZN,
It's
so,
inside.
no,
No
there's no
beach.
beach.
Yeah, well, so I need to get to KZN, go there by the beach, maybe watch soccer, Moses Mabhida Stadium.
Yeah, you guys should first go for a tour in Mozambique Stadium. That's also
Tour.
nice.
They do tours there.
Like they do tours, like where you guys can go to the ground, where you guys go to the presidential suite.
Yeah.
You guys see a lot of things. They even take you to the lockers.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Do they have a cable car on top of the stadium? You can go to the ride.
You can do that separately.
Oh, it's a different tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Yeah, soccer. Yeah, to be a Chiefs fan, like I said, is not really a nice thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are probably in the bottom, top 8 or number 8, number 9. So it's not good. We're not getting anywhere.
But if you guys win some games,
We can
get there.
improve. But Chiefs they need to do better as a team, as a management. Chiefs must elevate.
Has management changed? Like
The what?
The coach.
They did. It's improving
Yeah.
compared to the past 2 years. It's improving, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
So you guys have been enjoying. Sundowns has been the number one
We've been
team.
cruising nicely.
Yeah,
ne?
nicely, Chief. We are cruising, Chief.
We've been cruising nicely.
You've been cruising nicely. Chiefs and Pirates, they've been, doing well, winning
Yeah.
cups. Sundowns winning leagues and cups. Pirates winning cups and playing in CAF.
Stellenbosch.
Well,
all
one,
that,
yeah. So those are teams that are doing well. Oh, other news. Mam Kize, she's from Durban, right? Her team was kicked out from the PSL. Yeah, so they had a meeting, the PSL and all the leadership structures, they had a meeting because they're not playing games. They've been frozen, their accounts are frozen, they can't pay players. Obviously, you cannot continue running a team if your accounts are frozen, your team is getting sold. So they've been kicked out of the PSL. So instead of 16 teams, you are left with 15 teams. And all the other teams, they are going to determine if they should deduct
Shame,
points
Royal AM.
for the
Oh
games that
my
they were
God.
gonna play with Royal AM, or give each team 1 point for the games that they were supposed to play with Royal AM. So yeah,
I wonder what Andy Lempisan will do now.
I saw some pictures there. They were at the airport, eh? Andy Lempisan and the mother, they were at the airport wearing Gucci.
Yeah,
So
Andy
they are living
Leshem.
their best life, eh?
Andy Leshem, he can't
Yeah.
play soccer, that guy, but
But
he's
he's
been
a
playing in
he's a
Royal
good
AM.
he's a good child, man. He's just you don't agree?
A good child.
He's a
Hi,
good
boy.
child. He's
Hi,
just
boy.
you are a good child to your mom. You can't be a good child to the whole world. You are a good child to your mom, and he seems to be close with the mother. So I assume Andile is doing well.
I can't say for sure.
Ne?
That,
I
but
didn't.
he
I
was
did a
he was
video
close
about
with
her.
his father as well.
You see?
So
Yeah, he's a good
his father
kid.
started a team for him, which is when they also started Royal AM.
When they bought Royal AM,
Yeah.
they bought the structure or the status, and the mother paid for it. So to be honest, I'm saying that I'm a fan of Mam Kize. I've always been a fan. I made a video about her, defending her, defending her, saying that it's a good thing that she lost the team.
Why?
I'll explain. Owning a team is expensive.
True. We have a lot of people to pay.
You have a lot of people to
Yeah, you
pay.
have to pay the coach,
And
the
you must
assistant
pay the
coach.
stadium also. You don't just play for free in a stadium. You pay the stadium. You like when Casper does an event, he pays probably 1 million for a day.
Don't they what you call what's this?
PSL.
Yeah, don't they pay for
No,
the
they
games?
give them a grant. They get paid a grant. Well, they give them maybe 10 million rand grant. Some bigger teams, they get paid 30 million rand grant a year. That grant, it helps you. It comes from the PSL. It helps you to run a team. You also get TV rights because of the fact that the PSL is on TV. You get paid by SuperSport TV, SABC. They pay money to the PSL. The PSL distributes the money to all the teams. It's not equal money. Some teams get more, some teams get less, based
Of
on
course, based
how
on
many fans you
yeah,
have. Well,
and based on the amount of people that watch the
that
game.
watch you.
Yeah.
So there is money in soccer, but it's good for mom kids, because if people are saying she's struggling, and she's really struggling, she doesn't have money or she's going broke, then having the team taken away from her is a good thing. She gets to have her money back, meaning that she gets to have cash flow in the future.
I don't think so.
Well, I think so, because SARS will get their money. You take the team from her, you sell the team, SARS will take their money. But if she continued owning the team, hypothetically, for next year, next 2 years, next 5 years, it means she was gonna continue struggling. She was gonna continue coughing out money to pay for other things. When the money from the grant and the PSL money is not enough, she must take from her pocket to finance Andy. It's a hobby for him. It's not really a business. They don't make money with that team. It's a hobby for Andy Lempisan. So the mother is coughing out money from the pocket. So when you take out the team from her, she don't have the team anymore. It means in the future, she don't have to cough out any money anymore. The team is no longer her responsibility. So I think it's a win. If it was me and I had a team like that and it was taken away from me, I'd be happy that I don't have to spend money anymore. I'm free from that liability.
I
Because
don't think so. I
what do you
think
think?
Royal AM was kind of now her cash flow.
It was making money
It
for
was
her.
making money for her.
Okay, that's
I
your
mean, look at
that's
it
your
like
view,
that.
your
Like,
observation.
what
Yes,
what what will she do now if the team is being taken away from her?
she'll go back to tenders.
Which-
TV is not. She's not really making money on TV. TV doesn't have money.
and tenders. Ish.
She'll go back to tenders and the salon. She has a salon, right? A lounge in Durban.
Really, a parlor.
She has a lounge where people do massages, they do their hair, they do makeup. It's like a luxury lounge. She can go back, but it's not enough money. It's like
Exactly.
because she's used to big money. She's used.
Exactly. So it's not gonna be the same.
It kept
Like,
her busy. The team kept her busy.
kept her busy and kept her going, and it also helped her. But if she would have to pay SARS, then
Yeah.
that means all of the money that she will receive from selling the team, it'll go there. So
Then
she
not
won't
the-
have any money left for herself and other things that she still has to pay, like bills.
She has cars worth 30 million. The Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the Bentley, the Phantom. She can sell those cars and start over. Just that celebrities, they don't want to start over.
They
They
know the
love,
struggle.
yeah, they love the status of
They
having
know the struggle of having to start over. So if they were to start over, it means she'd have to also sell her mansion
the
in
mansion, the cars.
the cars.
She
Andile
has
Bisani would have to
another
go.
house.
And Andile is married, is he not? He
Yeah,
also has a
exactly.
daughter. He has a daughter
Family.
now.
Yeah.
So ish,
Yeah,
their
we'll
lifestyle will
talk
change
more.
as well. So
We'll talk more about Andile and Mam Kize. Maybe we should do an episode on her.
maybe we should do
What
that.
her life looks like after losing the team, and what can she do if she's no longer occupied. Yeah, thank you. Next time, GGGG money.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, what an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an episode, man.